What's up out there, everybody? We're gonna have a hard discussion right now. We're gonna talk about that Clancy lady who killed her 3 kids, but more specifically, we're gonna talk about the crazy women who are supporting her in a mass psychosis. And YouTube can be a little iffy about these things, and I hate that I have to even put a disclaimer up for this, but I am not bashing women or hating any individual group in any way in this video. I am talking about a child killer and her fucking supporters. That shouldn't be a controversial thing to rally against, okay? We used to be a nation of morals, so let's get into it. Wife took a nap and I'm just sitting there at the house and thought, let's go blow some shit up. I got a monitor. I really do appreciate the ever-living shit out of all the support I've got, and I didn't know if this channel would get any traction. My only hopes is that you guys want to see something real and raw and not all polished up and studio, manufactured. This is just my life, guys. It ain't nothing special. But you're welcome to a glimpse into it. I learned a lot from you guys, and your guys' comments are just priceless to me. And I try my best to answer every one. Every once in a while, one will slip past me, and that happens. Call me out, and I will say what's up. Because without you, my channel is nothing. Let's go ahead and talk about this mom that's killed her 3 kids, and then there's this mass psychosis of fucking women on the left that are supporting this woman. I don't even know that they're all on the left, to be honest with you. But if ever there was more proof that we need to repeal the 19th Amendment, it is now. Listen, these people are not fucking adults. They're not making adult decisions. They live in a world of feels, and they react to those feels, whether they are rooted in reality or not. And if this isn't clear evidence of that, I'm sorry, I don't know what it is. And that's not to say that these are lesser people. It's to say that the top of the hierarchy isn't for every single individual. We're not all interchangeable widgets, okay? There are powerful women who are fully capable of working their way into positions of power and doing a thorough job, and they do. But that's the exception. That's not the rule, right? Women don't get to just decide the fate on our country and who goes to war when they don't have to. They don't have to enlist. They don't have to be a part of the draft. So here's what I suggest. I don't think all men should be able to vote either. I don't. I think that you should have a few options. You could either sign up and do 4 years of military service, right? Or you could be a landowner, something of that nature. But you gotta have some skin in the game, right? That's the way it was before. The way feminism teaches history is that, women were just told, shut the fuck up, stay in the kitchen, and they had, nothing other than misery and sexual repression in their lives. Truth is, it wasn't always that all men could vote either. You had to fit certain criteria, like I was just talking about. And a bunch of whiny ass women who had no place in building the fucking country, had no place in the infrastructure or the government or going to war or any of it, said that they needed a place at the table. So what do we do? We give in because we're fucking simps. We give in because we're logical creatures and we assume that others are as well. So when one is expressing herself and being all upset and shit, it sort of brainwashes us. We think, well, maybe I'm not getting the point. There is no fucking point. They're just emotional. That's all there is to it. And these women take their kids immediately. I don't give a fuck if you're psychotic. Evil is evil, right? Being confused, being out of your mind shouldn't default to killing your children. If that is the case, then that is your default. You'll do the same if you're too drunk, all right? So maybe you're just an evil fucking piece of shit. Maybe you're trying to justify all the abortions you had, because her youngest was 8 months old, right? So what is the difference between, the fucking degenerate shit that the left pushes in, and when you give in to a little bit of degeneracy, the rest just shoehorns its way in, right? Okay, it sounds reasonable sometimes. Why can't the gays get married? They love each other, blah, 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 right? Sounds reasonable. But then it becomes, why can't 3 men adopt a baby? Okay, 3 men adopt a baby, they molest. Everyone's fucking surprised, right? No, we know perversion when we see it. We're not that fucking dumb. We just were brainwashed. It's, you feel it. If your visceral response is disgust, it's not lying to you. And it's not hate. It's observation. You know, so, and that's another thing women don't understand. They think all negative feelings are basically hate. No, you can be disgusted by someone and not hate them. I want them to do better. But point being, voters' rights shouldn't be for just everybody, right? You should have to have a dog in the fight, some skin in the game. And if that excludes me, that's fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. Not only that, I'm tired of the dumb vote. I'm tired of motherfuckers who don't even know who they're going to vote for until they get to the polling booths, or they just vote straight Democrat or straight across the line Republican, no matter what the candidate says or does. They're all retarded. Matter of fact, Republican and Democrats are really supposed to be two heads of the same snake, but the left is kind of so fucking crazy that they kind of abandoned the program up there, I think. But, well, we've gotten way off topic here. This don't really have much to do with blowing stuff up, does it? It's all that's on social media. So why not join the discussion? All right, so we're just having fun here. This is a lighthearted channel. I don't normally dive into dark topics unless it, you know, when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate to use lethal force and things like that. That is a dark topic as well, but this ain't my thing. This ain't my thing. Well, I want you to understand something. This woman killing her kids is not political. It's not political. It's not a gender thing. It's a fucking maniac. It looks like the Wicked Witch of the West who killed her fucking kids. She's not remorseful. She said she did it. What more do you want? Well, I know what you want. I think there's a lot of things wrapped up in this video. So you got a lot of man hate. Let's, you know, blame the husband, kick him while he's down, pour salt in the wound. He lost his kids. Ha ha ha. And then there's the accountability factor, because if this woman can walk away killing her kids, doing the worst thing imaginable on fucking planet Earth, then they can never be held accountable for anything ever again, period. And how convenient that this is just a woman thing, right? This, you wouldn't understand it because you're a man, it's a woman thing. Well, I am diagnosed as bipolar 1. I'm not unfamiliar with psychosis, and you know what I've never done? I've never killed my family. Never desired to, never wanted